For those who know me already, hi and welcome to Ieneiverse. And for those who don't, hi, my name is Harrienne. That's Harriene. And that's how I coined the name of this channel, because my nickname is Ien. That's I-E-N-E, and combined to the universe, because I channel messages from the universe. That's why I came up with the ieneiverse. So hi! And okay, so let me tell you a short info about myself. I am a pharmacist by profession, and yes, please don't discriminate me as a pharmacist, because I learned that course separately from this calling that I have now. And for those who know about this already, I am a beauty queen, and in fact, I joined like 16 pageants in total. Some of them are citywide, some of them are provincial wide, and some of them, no, I only joined one. One national pageant. So that's it. So from being a pharmacist to being a beauty queen, and now I'm a tarot card reader. I know some of my friends won't believe this, and it's a bit of a shocker. Yes, I understand, and because, you know, for me, yes, I'm also surprised because I did not imagine myself to be in this path where I am now. Anyways, if you're not open to the subject of this channel, I am not forcing you to watch this video. Maybe this content is not for you, so you are really free to skip this video. And for those who want to know more about how I become a tarot reader, you are very much welcome. You are very much free to finish this video. Yay! And oh, maybe you're confused. I'm looking down because I have this notebook. I'm a really notebook person, guys, so I don't want to be off track on the things I want to say, because, you know, I'm sometimes a forgetful person and I don't want to forget something. So how did I know tarot? For those who are really curious, like, how did you do that? How did you learn that? Actually, I did not learn it, like learn, like study it. But okay, here's the story. So early this year, I came across a tarot reading for 2020, and I got really curious about it, so I watched it. And then I'm a really curious person, and so my curiosity really went on and on and on. So like, after watching that, I watched the 2019 for Gemini, and I'm not a Gemini, but my boyfriend is, so I watched it, and to my surprise, it resonated with him. And so, you know, I got curious again, and then I watched the Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, so like, I watched it, and then it resonated again. So I asked my friends, hey, I'm really curious, like, can you watch your zodiac tarot card reads? And then surprise, they resonated with it again. And so okay, moving forward, I got so hooked up by the storyline, and I was so obsessed with it. So I watched a lot of tarot card reads from different readers, and I was just really drawn to the storyline, to be honest, until last March. And I came across this video saying that I am receiving downloads from the universe. I am receiving a lot of downloads from the universe. And, you know, I already have what it takes to be something. But at that moment, I was just like, what does this mean? I don't understand, because, you know, it said there that it will open doors for, you know, opportunities for me, like it will be my way of reinventing myself, my way of expressing myself, aligning myself to my true purpose. And so but I didn't understand, like, how could I be like purposeful for the people? Like, I know, like, being a pharmacist is already of great value in the society, but I'm looking for a fulfillment more than that. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But I did not understand that. I did not, as in, I did not. And so during those period, like even before, like when I started watching tarot, I kept on seeing signs and synchronicities. Like when I check my phone's time, it's 11:11, or like when I open my desktop and then there's 11:11, stuff like that. And also like combination of numbers that equal to 9 and 11. But at the back of my mind, I just thought that, oh, maybe, you know, my mind is just like being very subjective and like operating on those, you know, my brain is being very selective to those. Because to be quite honest, my favorite number ever since I was little is already 9 and 11. Those are my favorite numbers. But I didn't know why I like those numbers. I just love those numbers. So whenever I want to pick a number, I always pick 9 and 11. And then I keep seeing like my battery is on 65%, and you know, like 6 plus 5 is 11. And sometimes when I go to bed, there are times I wake up at dawn, and like when I check the time, it's 4:07 a.m. and like 4 plus 0 plus 7 is 11. And then sometimes when I check my phone, it's 5:24 p.m. so 5 plus 2 plus 4 is also 11. But I didn't mind those things. I did not mind that, because it's like I don't have something to do with it. Like maybe I'm just seeing it for nothing, right? And then the weirder, how am I using the right word? Like the weirder side of it is I'm not only seeing those numbers, I am also seeing like repeating numbers. Like the usual numbers that I always see is like 222, 333, and 444. Those are the 3 repeating numbers that I always see. So I did not mind those again. Like I don't know what that means. Like I didn't pay attention to that. Although even though like I don't really pay attention to it, I can see it. That's why I remember it. So if you are like seeing repetitive numbers like 222, 333, and 444, or like 555, I think that you should search for the meaning of that, because maybe like the universe is trying to communicate to you through your angels. So it's really good that you know the meanings of these numbers. Okay, anyways, let's move forward. So again, I came across a video about like intuition, star seeds, and stuff like that. And it stated there that for you to be very highly intuitive, like the person which has high intuition, you should be a sign, specifically Scorpio and Taurus. So I'm not telling that all the other signs are not intuitive. No, I'm not telling that, but that's what I saw in the video. And fortunately for me, I am a Scorpio sun and a Taurus moon. So check, 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 check. It's like double confirmation, double affirmation that yes, I'm a highly intuitive person. And speaking of being highly intuitive, okay, so I don't know if all of my friends know about this, maybe only quite a few, but here. Whenever my nose itches, particularly this region, it's like I know that money is coming. But not all the time that I am about to receive money, it itches. But every time it itches, I am about to have money. So I hope you got the difference. Okay, and gut feeling. Yes, I always get this a lot, I promise. Like when I hear particular songs that at some point I do not usually hear them, I really have like this very upset stomach. Or like, you know when you fall in love and you have the butterflies inside your stomach, it feels like that. And not only that, whenever something is about to happen, I always have that feeling. But you know, I did not put any meaning to that because I just thought that, you know, I'm a medical student, so I just think like maybe that's just my body's way of responding to, you know, situations and things like that. And yes, when I really love songs that I hear, I really get upset stomach. So when I do your readings and I tell you that my stomach is upset, so maybe my intuition is really high at that moment, so it's a good sign. Okay, next is dreams. Okay, I know that this happens to a lot of people out there, and it's just not me. But when something like major is about to happen in my life, I always dream about that before that even happens. But of course, I did not put any meaning to that. I just remember it when the situation already, you know, unfolds, right? But I did not put meaning to that because, when I was younger, I just think that it's just dreams anyway, it has no meaning and like that. But like I saw this video stating that, you know, sometimes when you dream of something, it's like because the universe has its way on communicating to you. And sometimes your dreams, those are the reflections of the messages that you need to, you know about a particular situation. It's like the universe's way of communicating to you, like through your dreams. So, yep. And the next is manifestation. Okay, Scorpios in general, like specifically Scorpio Sun in general, are known to be like very good at manifesting things. And I know I'm a pharmacist, so manifestation in the medical field is different from manifestation in the universe. Okay, so what do you mean by manifestation anyway? So manifestation is the belief that through regular meditation and positive constructive thoughts, you can make your dreams and desires become reality. And I am really good at this ever since like I was a child. And maybe that's the reason why sometimes I win in beauty pageants, because basically the manifestation is just like the law of karma. It's just the same as that. And you know, my mother constantly like tells me whenever I join pageants or when I am about to like make important decisions in my life, like always think positive and law of karma. I know it's not law of karma, it's law of attraction. I'm sorry guys, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Okay, I'm sorry, it's law of attraction. It's basically just that. Okay, she always tells me, like, you know, to envision the crown, like it has already been placed on top of my head. And I really do that always. Like I always think I'm gonna win, the crown is gonna be placed on top of my head. So it's really important, and I'm really good at that at some point. And if you want, I will share share to you like things and situations I was able to manifest in my life, not just in pageantry, like in my life as a general. And that's what I will discuss in the next chapter of this video thing. I'm so sorry, like I always stutter because I'm not used to this, and you know, English isn't really my language. So, but you know, I'm here because I want to help with the best that I have, with the best that I can. So I hope you bear with me. And okay, another thing that is like related to this, how I learned tarot, no, not learned, new tarot, is because I was drawn to the skies. And that is like a video I was able to watch like a few months ago, that if you are drawn to the skies, like the stars, the moon, celestial bodies and everything, it's maybe you are like closer to the universe, okay, or more aligned to the universe, I should say. And then, so let's start with my name. I know a lot of people out there are like, why is your name like that? It's so unique. I haven't had like friends whose name is Harian, like Harriene. It's very unique. So how did I even got that name? So for the information of everybody, it was inspired by a jet capable of vertical landings and takeoffs during the 1967. So hello, planes, skies and everything. So yeah, my name has a purpose, my name has a reason. It was given to me because this is where I should be, like living my life, walking my path, right? And next is science. Okay, science. I'm gonna talk about science on my next video if you want. So science, like when I ask God, but you know, I will not like promote religion or something, but the divine I believe in is God, and we all have different you know, beliefs, and I respect that, but for me it's God. And whenever I ask God for like signs, I hear songs randomly, like literally just anywhere. And sometimes I get so like amazed, like how can this even reach me? Like how can this sign even reach me? If you know what I mean. Okay, well, anyways, let's move on. And then lately I've been buying a lot of like green and purple stuff, like let's say as simple as hangers, or like what else, anything. I buy green stuff, like, and also one time I really like this notebook, because I told you I'm a really notebook person. I really like this notebook, and so we went to the cashier to pay for it, and then the cashier said that, I'm sorry, this notebook is not for sale, like maybe someone just dropped it or something. Like, what? And then she changed it, like, maybe you like this, ma'am, or something. And then the line was really long, so I had to like, okay, fine, it's okay, I will take that notebook. And then that notebook is green, something like that. Like I was meant to have green stuff. And also, not only that, like purple also, like when me and my friend was able to buy one take one, like hand washing liquid soap, and so she picked the pink one, and then I picked the purple one because I wanted the lavender scent and something. And one time, I know somebody out there is gonna complain about this, but one time Okay, I changed everybody's chat colors into purple, and I didn't know why. Like, I just feel it. Like, I wanted to change everyone's chat colors into purple. And then one time, my closest friend asked me, like, why did you change our chat colors to purple? It's like, you don't even like purple. And I said, yeah, I know, I'm not a fan of purple, but I just feel like it. Maybe it's because of like my period, because it's about to come, and maybe like, you know, we girls know that stuff. And like, okay, she said, okay, I'm gonna let this slide, we're gonna have purple. And then eventually I changed everyone's theme color in Messenger into purple. So I know some of you guys will really relate to this. And then only to find out, so I did all of that. I already did all of that. And to my surprise, I came across a video again telling me that if you were really like drawn to green, purple colors, it's because green represents the heart chakra and purple represents the crown chakra. So it's like when you are drawn to these colors, it's like your heart chakra and your crown chakra is like aligning to the universe. That's maybe why I am receiving downloads. Maybe at some point I am aligning. And you know, I'm not really that vocal about this yet because I'm still on the process, and I know that it doesn't take overnight because, you know, this process took me half a year, to be honest. This process took me half a year, and I told you that I did not really learn tarot because I was just, you know, drawn to the storyline. And you know, because I watch a lot of videos already, it's like when this card pops out, I know that what's the meaning of that. And so the sad part also is when I got my cards, it didn't have like a guidebook. So I think it's the universe's way of telling me that don't rely on the guidebook, rely on the intuition and the gift I set and I gave to you. Like, you know, I hope you got that. And okay, let's move forward. So is anybody here familiar with numerology? I hope so. Okay, like numerology from the word itself, numbers. And so I found out that this year, 2020 is my year 8, and year 8 symbolizes like journey of true understanding and rewards. It means like whatever effort you have sown onto the fields during the 7 years, it's gonna come back to you. It's like you are gonna reap the fruits of your labor. So yeah, and then last year is my year was my year 7, and it said there that the 7th year is really the hardest year. And yes, I couldn't agree more. It was really my hardest year ever in this lifetime, guys. Like, first, I had all forms of sicknesses I didn't have when I was like younger. Like before 2019, I wasn't like able to have those sicknesses, and then poof, I encountered those illnesses. And you know, not only like but it's not like very severe, okay, but like I had lumps in my breast, and I had to like go to the doctor to look for it, like ultrasounds and everything. And then I was also exposed to a lot of infectious diseases, and please don't judge me. Only the treatable ones. Like I have like pneumonia and something, but guys, don't freak out. I don't have COVID, okay? It was even before the COVID incident, okay? That was like 2019, early 2019. And also, it's not only that, it's not only the sicknesses and everything. I was also like very, very, very frustrated about my financial situation, because let's just say that the salary for pharmacists in my country is not that quite good. So yeah, it can, you can get by life with that, but you will never get rich. But it's okay, I have no complaints. I love being a pharmacist, and also I love being a tarot card reader, so I love what I do. So I just realized that no amount of money can really suffice the fulfillment you will ever encounter, you will ever have in your life. As long as you always do what you think is beneficial for your mental health, for your emotional health, spiritual health, you as a person in general, it's always a win-win. Even though you don't get a lot of money from it, it's always a win-win. Having money is different, is really, really different from having fulfillment. And I hope that you contemplate on that at one point in your life, that is really, really different. So moving on, I also had a near-death situation that only my few friends know about. And I think that was really God's way of pinching me right on my cute butt. Excuse my language. Like, hey girl, you don't have all the time in this earth. Like, please accomplish your mission before you even run out of time. You don't have all the time in this planet. Like, girl, this is your wake-up call. I've given you a gift, and so you need to use it. It's like that. That's how I see it. So yeah. And this is a verse or a quote I found there on the video, and it says, the purpose of problems in this period, like this 7th year, is to get the person to come back to his or her own internal resources and to start on relying on himself and not on others, and to realize his or her strength. So basically, yep, my year 7 was my turning point, and that was really where this all began. Okay, so here's a question. I'm so scared about this question because I know like a lot of people are gonna maybe not not understand this, like my principle, but it's like this. Okay, is reading tarot card demonic? I know there's a lot of questions out there about that, but okay, here's my answer. I still believe that the divine, which for me is God, is the source of the power of the universe. He is the creator of everything that we have, right? And therefore he is also the creator of the universe. And my purpose is to bring healing, light, and love into this world. So I don't consider myself as like being attached to demonic entities or something. No, I don't. And in fact, I consider myself as a light worker, because when you let your inner light shine from within, like all the people who are experiencing like dark moments in their life, they're gonna be drawn to you. And sometimes we don't really get the comfort that we need from the closest people that we have in our lives. And I'm not like generalizing it, okay? It's just like, I'm just telling you that, you know, sometimes when we have problems, the comfort that we are seeking, we can find that in the people who are, you know, in our space. So if I will be like a tool for the person to get through his or her obstacles in life, then I think that's really fulfilling. I swear, that's really fulfilling enough for me. And as what I've told you, no amount of money can really like suffice to that fulfillment when you feel like you are being able to help others, not like just in financial aspects, but you know, in life generally, and that, okay? And also, I'm here to say that I am no psychic and I am not a spiritual guru. No, I'm not that. I'm not psychic, okay? I just see myself as a channel for the messages to come through. Like, I hope you agree that all of us are gifted. But even though all of us are gifted, some of us did not discover their gifts yet. And we all have like different gifts. Like some are really gifted when it comes to singing, dancing, playing instruments and stuff like that. And for me, I consider this as a gift. So I consider myself like as a channel for those messages to come through so that I can relay them to you, that could hopefully help you like live your life and, you know, get through the problems that you are facing. So yes, I'm no psychic, I'm no guru, I am just a channel for the messages. And yes, I am a friend, so consider me as a friend. And also, when I know that you guys are gonna be weirded out because I talk like this, like it's weird, right? I talk really slow, but this is really how I talk normally, guys. Even in my dialect, this is really how I talk. So I hope that this won't discourage you from, you know, viewing the content of my channel and future videos. But this is really how I talk. But I always really try to, you know, relay the messages that is in store for you in the best way as possible. But sometimes I couldn't really, you know, find the right words to say. So I hope this won't discourage you. This is really just how I say. I just, you know, I don't want to be like super formal because we are friends. I just like want to talk to you as a friend, like this, as a friend, like friend, you know. And also, here is a message I want to tell you. Like, be authentically. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry, but I want this unedited and unfiltered to let you know that I'm human too. I make mistakes, but I always try my best at everything, right? Okay, so here's what I'm about to say. Be authentically what God made you to be. Even though you think you're different, even though you think that you're weird, it's okay. It's okay, my loves, because, you know, you are just being original. You are just being you. You are just being the person God has created you to be, because we walk on different paths. We are not meant to, you know, walk on the same path. We live freely and we walk separate paths. Because if we were meant to like walk on the same path, like what if all of us became doctors no pharmacists, no nurses, no mothers, like all of us are doctors, the world will not be a good place, right? Because all of us are walking on the same path. So be authentically you. That is what God made you to do and to be. So yeah, don't be discouraged if someone tells you you're weird or you're different. But yes, I want to clarify that when I first knew about this gift, like, I was really freaked out, and there were a lot of times when I practiced reading the cards, and like, I feel like someone is really touching me, and I don't want to be like discriminated for like, oh my gosh, she's like, I don't know what's it called, spiritist. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. So I hope like you don't generalize like gifts and all of this into something negative, because you know, in every gift you always have the positive and the negative. It's really not on the gift. It's not on the gift. It's on how you use it. If you use it for like the betterment of the society, the betterment of people in general, it's not the gift. It's how you use it. Okay? Okay, guys. I hope you internalize that. And you know, also, the process isn't always easy, because yeah, I really know about this, because the process for me wasn't really easy. It was really hard. I swear, it was hard. But you have to let go of certain things. Like, you have to let go of certain things in your life, because if you feel that it is weighing you down, you will never get that far. It's like when you have a lot of like heavy loads or stuff, how will you be able to fly if you have a lot of loads bringing you down, like pulling you down, right? I hope you understand that. You know that. And you have to let go of those certain things for you to be aligned to your true calling, to your true purpose. And I hope really, guys, that you find your purpose in life. And for some of you that did not yet find that, it's okay. Every one of us has his or her like own pace, own time. It's not that, oh, I'm already 20, I need to find my purpose. No, it's not that. It's, you know, a series of events, good and bad events, that needs to take place for you to be able to learn your lessons, for you to be able to know your calling. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. So just keep your, you know, circle positive, your energy is positive, and like, gain the power you have within you. And also, if you want to know how I got my first 2 decks, I have 2 decks currently. If you want to know how I got my first 2 decks, what I felt during my first reading, and what cards fell out when I had my first reading, just comment and we will have part 2. And also the things I promised earlier, like the signs, synchronicity, songs, and everything, I'm gonna put that there. So I really hope that someone comments like, please, part 2, part 2. I really do hope so. I hope that you support my channel, ieneiverse, and I really do hope you tap your energy with mine, so that I can really like be more specific when it comes to the messages that needs to come through, like, yeah, specifically for those who view the content of my channel. And I hope you support, you like, share, subscribe, you know, put comments down below or on the zodiac readings that you will have. And I really wish the best for all of you. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are keeping yourself safe, you know, and except for keeping yourself safe from the pandemic that we are facing, I also hope that you continue to shed your light unto others, that probably you will be able to help someone out there, and not just like through this, like for me, like tarot reading, but in your own way. In your own way. We all have different personalities and different gifts, and you know what I mean, right? So that's all, guys. I just hope to see you more on my videos, and I hope that you really support me, guys, because I really love what I do. I swear, I really love what I do. So I hope I get to see you always on my readings. And that's all for now. Take care, because I care. Bye bye.